Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another Minecraft discussion on this glorious day in northern Vermont. My name is Kimberly Quinn. I am elated. I'm also elated by the bluebird sky, you know. It's so not typical. I guess we should say atypical. Doesn't really matter. Got the point across. For September, it rained for like 2 weeks, which was, I'm not super weather affected, honestly. And when it rains, I just find it to be very contemplative and peaceful and things like that. Although it was weird. It was like 2 weeks of basically, and it's usually the driest month. Great for, should really be the bride's month more than June. At least for up here when it pours buckets, 10-pound drops in June often. Anyway, so the leaves are finally doing their thing, which is just great. So here's what I want to talk about today is we talked about going on, doing a gratitude rampage. And I love these. I often do them in the Jeep. I mean, not that I care. I don't give a fat rat's ass at my age what anybody thinks, for sure. And also it just spreads positivity. But I like the Jeep because I can just like hold my hand that's not on the steering wheel out and just 17 seconds of them. I'm grateful for, right? And it just, oh my God. The other day it gave me such a huge lift. It lasted all day. Okay, now today's another one. Now I'm fortunate enough to be out in the woods here, and let me know. Geez, I will let you know how incredibly grateful I am for being able to be here without any kind of commercial anything. Thank God so far. I don't want to say so far because I don't want to bring it on, but it's untouched and no big signs, no parking, no fees, no nothing, no people for the most part. And for this, I'm very grateful. So is little G. There he is, right there. So even if you can't, if you're not fortunate enough to be near the woods, or you can be, but you can drive, that works. But even if you're in the dead center of Manhattan or wherever, to just do a gratitude walk. And if you go on maybe like a 30-minute walk for your lunch, which is great, especially in this beautiful weather, you don't need to devote the whole 30 minutes. You can devote the first 3 minutes or 5 minutes. But to do a gratitude walk and just decide for the first 5 minutes, set a timer on your phone even if you want to, or let it go until you just come to this sort of natural, organic completion of it. And just decide that for that brief amount of time on this walk, all you were going to do is say, I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for, I'm grateful for. It's what a way to spend a lunch hour, or part of it, right? What a way to spend it. I guarantee that the rest of your day will be so much better. Absolutely so much better. And if you can do this, I just did this right now before making this video, and this phenomenal day is really kind of intoxicating. And there's a little bit of mist still and everything, is to throw your arms out. Throw your arms out, because it gives this, when we do things like this, okay, the body's reminded, or the mind is reminded by the body, that our behavior makes a difference, right? The mind and body are so connected. And if we can just slap our arms open like that, wide, and just say, thank you. I just did this for the first part of this walk. Thank you for the bluebird sky. Thank you for the leaves deciding to change all of a sudden. They're ready. Thank you. I just did this whole thing. And because when we swing our arms open wide like that, it kind of lets our mind and the universe, source, higher power, however you want to say, know that we are like a catcher's mitt for all the abundance the universe has to offer. It's just gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And just remember that the universe, source, higher power, God, however you say, it responds to literally every single thought we think. Expands every little one. So just imagine the power of swinging your arms open wide like that. Thank you for this great weather. Thank you for the bluebird. Thank you for that I had the 30 minutes to do this, or the hour to do this, or the good lunch that my partner surprised me with and made, and whatever. And just realize that throwing those arms open wide is huge. It just kind of amplifies the gratitude. And the universe hears loud and clear. They are appreciating. They're appreciating. So what am I going to do? I'm going to send more. Why? Because they're ready. They're ready, and they're getting it. They're getting how great this is. I'm sending them more because they appreciate it. It's just so important. And I guarantee you that, again, you don't have to do the whole 30 minutes, but devoting a minute even of your lunchtime walk will make such a gigantic difference. Go on a gratitude walk today. And you know what? Swing your arms open wide, even if you're in Manhattan. Who gives a fat what people think? You'll be a trendsetter. The world needs more positivity. They'll say, oh, is she nuts? Who cares what they think? Yeah, maybe if you want to call that nuts, great. Here's another thing, and just before I sign off here. If you want to even call that eccentric, I would just call it grateful. But if you wanted to call that eccentric, here's the big news on the street. It's a known fact, research-based fact, that eccentric people, on average, live about 10 to 20 years longer than boring people. So you know what? Go out there with confidence. Dead center of Los Angeles or wherever you are, throw your arms open wide, start thanking the universe for everything, and see what happens. It can be like your own little positive psychology experiment. Okay, this is Kimberly Quinn and Giovanni signing off from the beautiful, beautiful northern Vermont. Have a grateful day.